Hi everybody, welcome to LazyCatTarot. Okay, we've already got your card here, it looks like, so let's decide. We're doing a 9-9 gateway reading, and this is going to be a reading for Virgo. So Virgo, let's get going with 9-9 gateway is, you know, it's around endings. Nines are about conclusions, resolutions, endings, sort of taking responsibility, personal responsibility, and finishing, right? You're near the end there. But it's about how to do that, resolve something that maybe has taken time to resolve. You haven't really had the tools or the power to bring it to its full conclusion, and this is a great gateway window to do that. So I always start with a focus card for the reading to give it direction, and this one is inspiration. The trigger statement is, I'm tired of it all, Virgo. The truth statement is, I find strength in my purpose. Please rest and know that in this stillness, you will find clarity around your purpose here. The need to cope will fall away as you find the question you are the answer to. Okay, so this is about finding your purpose. So some Virgo here, you've been sort of waffling. Perhaps, you know, you're feeling like you're in a rut with a job that you have. Perhaps it is that you're feeling like, you know, life is just like a hamster wheel. It just keeps doing the same thing over and over, and you're stuck in this pattern of, you know, the days just sort of slide by and they look the same all the time. And this is around finding purpose, because we are all built, created, you know, to have purpose. And whatever that is, you know, it could be work related, it could be family related, it could just be individually related. Like, you know, it's hard to say. It's different for all of us. Like, part of my purpose, you know, silly as it may sound, is to share these readings, because even though there's only a few people so far that are listening, it's helping somebody, and I feel fulfilled. Woo, that's way too many. And it's fulfilling to me to be able to do that, right? So just let me grab the ones that fell. And that's not all of my purpose, but my purpose is to serve others, right? So for me, this is a part of that. And for you, your purpose will be something different, Virgo, but it's time to find your purpose. So let's see what's blocking that. And we just have 2 more to go. So we'll just cut. My goodness, they're just plopping out here. Okay, good stuff. Okay, Virgo, so let's see where we are feeling like things just don't change. I'm just going to turn all the cards here. Okay. This is going to be a really interesting read here. All right, let's get to this. So our focus here is, the true statement is, I find strength in my purpose and I'm tired of it all. So you're ready for a change and you're ready to find your purpose. So let's see what that's about. And we're starting out with the major arcana, the Chariot. Chariot's in reverse here. So losing control, too aggressive, forcing your will, step back and assess. This is water energy in Cancer. Okay. So losing control, forcing your will, need to step back. And this could be frustration, right, Virgo? Like maybe there's some frustration. You really want to get going. You're over it all. You're just over it all, but you don't have direction. You're not really sure what to do. So this card is saying, just take a step, just back it up just a wee bit, and let's look at it. Look at your life situation. Look at your circumstances from a, you know, from an observer's perspective. Pretend it's not you. Pretend it's your friend, and you're looking down on their situation and their circumstances, and look at it for what it is, and don't fill in the details with your own mind. Just look at the situation, Virgo, for what it is, or the scenarios for what they are, and not feed your story into that, because that's part of this problem, is that we constantly want to edit in the mind. The mind always wants to edit and fill in the gaps and fill in the gaps. And those gaps aren't necessarily filled with truth. They're filled with what we perceive as truth, but it may not be what is really going on, right? So just be aware of that, Virgo. So your next one is another major arcana. It's the Empress. She's beautiful. Earth energy and Venus. And she's connected to the Emperor. She's at the abundance of growth, creativity, family, home, or business. Abundance in your life, gratitude, and a rich foundation. So this is what your purpose provides for you, right? Is that ultimate joy, that ultimate success, that ultimate abundance, where an abundance doesn't necessarily mean monetarily, monetary abundance. It can be the abundance of love, the abundance of community, the abundance of, exchange, things being given and received, that kind of thing. But the Empress energy, I mean, she's just beautiful, and she's major arcana. So this is a bigger deal than your regular day-to-day stuff. So this, you're going to find your purpose, and your purpose is found in these feelings. What gets you excited? What gets you, your heart racing in a good way? What creates those butterflies where you just can't wait to do something? Dream big, because it's all possible. So moving forward, Virgo, you have yet another beautiful card here. You've got the Ten of Laurels, which would be the Ten of Pentacles, which is bounty on top of the Empress. So you've got the end of a long-term successful venture, abundance of wealth, stability, and domestic harmony. So this is the change you're shifting to. And this is long-term, right? This just doesn't happen overnight. So perhaps it is you've been working at creating this shift and finding your purpose for a long time. Your purpose is, if it hasn't already glimmered itself to you and kind of freaked you out a bit, maybe, it's coming through in this window of time, and you're going to feel it and know it, as soon as it does. So let's move forward here. We've got Justice, which is another major arcana. This is in reverse. So running away from consequences, lies and hypocrisy may be clouding justice. Okay, so how does this fit then? Running away from consequences, lies and hypocrisy may be clouding justice. So let's see how we're connected here with the rest of them, because there's nothing so far that indicates that you're hiding from anything. It's just that you don't feel you found your purpose, and you're just tired of it all. So is it that there's been some masking, or has there been someone in your life that has created this kind of feeling and situation, which has created that feeling of listlessness? That's sort of an unusual card to be thrown in here, but let's see, because often they connect once you go deeper. So the next is, you've got another major arcana. You've got the partner to the Empress, the Emperor, but in reverse. So too authoritarian, maybe holding the roles of leadership and responsibility that others need. Okay, so with finding your purpose, is this you, or is there someone else? And you'll have to decide this, Virgo, but these together, someone's being too bossy, someone's taking too much control and not delegating to others, not sharing the roles and the responsibilities, and as a consequence, the abundance and the glory, And then you've got turning away from the consequences, lies and hypocrisy, maybe clouding the justice. So is there something that, you've avoided looking at because the situation is sticky and it's a bit messy and it's complicated, and, maybe there's even some legal ramifications in there with justice, and you just haven't wanted to look at that, thinking that this is part of what's leading you to your purpose? I would say you need to resolve whatever this conflict is. If there are some shady characters around you, then it's definitely wise to not stick with those characters, Virgo, and extricate yourself from that somehow, for sure. But if this is you, this is ego, right? So Virgo, there's no room for ego here, because the ego mind wants us to do exactly what we're doing all the time. It doesn't like change. It doesn't like things to be different. It wants to be in control. It's not supposed to be in control, but over time, the ego becomes that most important and fragile thing. And this is ego-based control, and it's fear-based, because control is around fear, right? If you feel you need to control everything, that's fear-based, because if you're willing to, share responsibility, share control, delegate, then there's not fear there. There's confidence there. So it's either you're worried about giving up control because you're worried about how it's all going to fall out, or there's someone else that's really had control for a long time over whatever is connected to what could be your passion and your purpose. And you need to break beyond that. You need to get beyond that, right? So next you have the Knight of Cups, which is a really beautiful card. It's in an invitation and an offer from the heart, and is charismatic. So this could be romance. This could be a person in your life. Doesn't have to be gender represented on the card. It can be any. But this could be someone in your life that's coming in to spark you, to spark that love, to, you know, put a fire under you, so to speak, Virgo, and really inspire you around your purpose in life, your life's purpose, your life's journey. You know, maybe there's someone that's helping you to see how beautiful life can be, and giving you support and strength to, you know, to overcome this piece and continue moving towards your purpose. So moving on here, we have the Knight of Laurels. So this is another knight, and this would be Pentacles, but it was in reverse. Stubborn and conservative, stuck in routine, live life a little and dare to dream. So there is still a part of you that's sort of stuck in this here. You're stuck in this impasse, and it feels like you're on your way. You have a purpose. You're building towards your life's goal, you know, career, whatever that is. You're in this and you're moving through it, but there's blocks. You're blocking yourself from old beliefs, old fears, negative self-talk, but you're also being blocked by other, and you're engaging. You're playing the game with them. And if you take yourself out of that game, the game can't go on. You change your energy, the game can't go on. So this stubbornness and this aggressiveness and, you know, this needing control, if this is you, Virgo, you need to step back from that, and you need to remove yourself from the situation where you feel like you need to have all that control. You know, if there are others that are creating this feeling in you, that's dissonance, that's conflict. And you have a choice about whether you're going to play with that and give it the energy and feed it, or if you're not, you know, you sincerely have that choice. So let's keep going. You've got so many major cards here. The Hermit is next, another major arcana. Like, this is almost all court cards and major arcana cards, which is, it signifies a big shift, right, Virgo? So this is you, Earth and Virgo, this is your tarot card. And this is step back. Again, step back, clear the mind, search inward for guidance, avoid 3D world distractions. Okay, so this is about getting in tune inside. This is about getting whatever's going on in the outside world, you know, whether it be with your career, with your, you know, whatever it is that's going on out there, you need to step away from that, because that's ego-based. Whatever that is, that's ego-based. And you need to step back. My cats are tearing around. And just give yourself some time to really look within and get connected this way, right? To your source, to whatever relationship you have with God and the way that you understand God. Like, really connect in there and take a look at, why are you engaging here? Why are you participating in whatever this, you know, situation around conflict, injustice, and control is there? Because you have a choice to participate or not. And for whatever reason, you're engaging. So what's that giving you somehow? Or are you just not aware that you can step out of it? And you really can. You can disengage. You know, you've got to take a look at that, because you've had 3 or 4 cards here, Virgo, that have all said, slow your roll. Like, you've got to relax here. And it might not be that you're actually being very aggressive, but maybe you're over planning. Maybe you're overbooking yourself. Maybe you're so excited about something that you're just, you know, you're going after all the pieces of it, and the ego's getting away from you a bit, and you've lost that sense of, you know, what's going on here, because this is, you're tired. Like, you know, you're tired of it all. So you're tired of the gameplay. You're tired of the conflict. You're tired of things not being above board. So you've got to make a choice and a change there, Virgo. All right, so you've got another card, another King. So this is yet another one. And this is Pentacles. So this is provides and protects, encourages growth in others, and they thrive under his care. So this could be you providing that to others, or this could be someone that's coming in through this gateway window that's wanting to share this with you and to bring you some clarity around all of this. And it's genderless. Like, it doesn't have to be the gender on the card. It can represent anybody that embodies that energy. And this is a person that's got some wisdom. They've got some, you know, experience behind them. They don't have to be older, but they definitely have to have wisdom and experience and, you know, a true understanding of themselves, definitely, for sure. So this is a really interesting read, Virgo. You're at a spot where you're changing and you're shifting. It feels like you're sort of, you already have an idea of your purpose, but it's been frustrating and you're tired of whatever the drama is that's going on in between here is the way it's fleshed out, you know, because initially it was about being able to find your purpose in the reading, but it's evolved into you're on a path of some kind, but there's conflict there, and it's how much are you engaging and what are you feeding that conflict, and how do you resolutely get out of that and continue to thrive? And you will, because you've got the foundation cards there, right? So we're just going to pull another couple cards, and I want to say thanks so much for sticking with the reading. I appreciate that. Just a wee channel, if you could, click like, click subscribe, share it with somebody else you think like this style. That would be really awesome, and I thank you. Okay, let's just cut. It's not popping out. So this is good things to come. There's so many amazing gifts coming my way. I can't see them now because I respect the general convention of not peeking under the wrapping paper. But they will show up when the time is just right, and that's when I'll remember how much fun it is to be surprised. So good things are coming. You just got to let them come to you. Okay, Virgo, this is your 9/9 Gateway reading for September 2024. I thank you for sticking with it. Remember to live big, shine your light bright. Until next time.